Imagine this. You're sipping coffee, scrolling your phone, when the ground beneath you roars. Buildings sway, glass shatters. In seconds, entire cities turn to chaos. Earthquakes strike without warning, leaving devastation in their wake. Today, we're diving into the science, stories, and stakes of these earth-shaking disasters. Why do they happen? What do they destroy? And how can we survive? Stick around. This is Earthquake Chaos, cities shaking in seconds. Earthquakes are nature's most unpredictable force. They're caused by the Earth's crust, its outermost layer, moving along fault lines. These are cracks where massive tectonic plates, giant slabs of rock beneath us, grind against each other. The United States Geological Survey estimates over 1 million earthquakes happen globally every year. Most are too small to feel, but the big ones? They can level cities in seconds. Let's break it down. Tectonic plates are always moving. Think of them like puzzle pieces floating on Earth's molten core. When they snag or slip, energy builds up. That energy releases as seismic waves, shaking the ground. The point where the slip happens is called the focus. Above it, on the surface, is the epicenter. That's where the damage often hits hardest. The strength of an earthquake is measured by its magnitude. The Richter scale, developed in 1935, is one way to quantify it, but today scientists use the moment magnitude scale for precision. A magnitude 5 quake? You'll feel it. Magnitude 7? Buildings collapse. Magnitude 9? It's catastrophic. For context, the 2011 Japan earthquake hit at a 9.1, releasing energy equivalent to 1.4 billion tons of TNT. Earthquakes don't care where you live. From California's San Andreas Fault to Japan's Ring of Fire, no region is immune. Urban areas with dense populations and tall buildings face the biggest risks. But why do some quakes cause chaos while others barely make the news? Let's explore 3 infamous examples. First, the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, April 18, 1906, magnitude 7.9. The San Andreas Fault ruptured for 296 miles. San Francisco, then a bustling city of 400,000, was caught off guard. Buildings crumbled, gas lines broke, sparking fires that burned for days. Over 3,000 people died. 80% of the city was destroyed. Survivors described the ground rolling like waves, the streets splitting apart. The economic loss? In today's dollars, about $10 billion. Fast forward to 2010, Haiti, January 12th, magnitude 7.0. The epicenter was just 16 miles from Port-au-Prince, the capital. Haiti's buildings, many poorly constructed, didn't stand a chance. Over 200,000 people perished. Another 300,000 were injured. 1 million were left homeless. The shallow depth of the quake, just 8 miles underground, amplified the destruction. Aftershocks kept rescuers on edge. Haiti still recovering, with scars visible today. Then, Japan, 2011. March 11, magnitude 9.1, one of the strongest quakes ever recorded. The seafloor off Japan's coast shifted, triggering a tsunami that hit within 30 minutes. Entire towns vanished. The Fukushima nuclear plant melted down, causing a global rethink of nuclear safety. Nearly 16,000 died. Japan's advanced infrastructure saved many, but the scale was overwhelming. Survivors recall a deafening roar, then silence as the ground shook for 6 minutes. These events show earthquakes don't just shake the ground, they reshape lives. San Francisco rebuilt stronger. Haiti struggles. Japan showed resilience, but paid a heavy price. What makes these disasters so deadly? It's not just the quake, it's where and how we build. Earthquakes expose our vulnerabilities. Cities keep growing. By 2050, the United Nations predicts 68% of people will live in urban areas. That's billions packed into high-risk zones. Skyscrapers, bridges, and homes must withstand seismic forces, but not all do. In poorer nations like Haiti, Shoddy construction turns quakes into catastrophes. Even in rich countries, older buildings pose risks. Take California. It sits on the San Andreas Fault, where a major quake is overdue. The United States Geological Survey gives a 72% chance of a magnitude 6.7 or higher hitting Los Angeles or San Francisco by 2038. A big one could kill thousands, cost $200 billion, and disrupt global supply chains. Why? Urban sprawl, aging infrastructure, and packed populations. But there's hope. Engineering is fighting back. Japan leads with quake-resistant buildings. Skyscrapers there use flexible steel frames and shock absorbers, like giant car suspensions. Base isolation systems let buildings float during quakes. Retrofitting, strengthening older structures, saves lives. San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge, for example, got a $1 billion seismic upgrade after 1989's Loma Prieta quake. Early warning systems are game changers. The United States Geological Survey Shake Alert system, used in California, detects initial seismic waves and sends alerts seconds before shaking hits. Those seconds can stop trains, open elevator doors, or warn surgeons to pause. Japan's system, in place since 2007, saved countless lives in 2011. Preparedness matters too. Earthquake drills like California's Great Shakeout teach people to drop, cover, and hold on. Emergency kits, food, water, first aid can mean survival, yet only 15% of at-risk populations have access to such training, per the World Bike. Inequality in resources amplifies disaster impacts. Why does this matter to you? If you live in a quake-prone area, your home, workplace, or school could be at risk. Even if you don't, global economies are interconnected. A quake in Japan or California could spike prices or disrupt tech supply chains. Plus, climate change might be increasing quake risks. Rising sea levels stress coastal faults, and glacial melting shifts Earth's crust. The science isn't settled, but it's a warning sign. Earthquakes are unstoppable, but their chaos isn't unbeatable. From San Francisco's ashes to Japan's resilience, we've learned to adapt. Stronger buildings, smarter warnings, and better preparedness save lives. But we must do more. Poorer nations need affordable building codes. Communities need drills and supplies. Scientists need funding to predict quakes better, though we're not there yet. Next time you feel the ground shake, remember, seconds matter. Drop, cover, and hold on. Check your home for risks. Support global efforts to build safer cities. Earthquakes remind us how small we are, but also how tough we can be. If this shook you up, hit that like button and share this video. Subscribe for more deep dives into nature's wildest forces. Drop a comment. Have you ever felt an earthquake? What's your plan if one hits? Thanks for watching. This is Earthquake Chaos, signing off.